and welcome to another episode of Chaos Pony, the official podcast of the Order of the Pony. I am Jason Steele, and I'm here with Robert Benfer.
I'm Robert Benfer.
And Christopher James Insidious Alex.
I am Christopher James Insidious Alex.
Yes. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, everyone. How was your time off from last week? Because we were off the air.
I went to Disney World.
Disney World. What a surprise. What a shock that you, of all people, would go to Disney World, like, every week. And how was Disney World?
Fantastic.
This isn't that funny.
I don't know why.
I don't know why you're laughing so much.
Well, I don't want to say why I think it's funny.
Your voice changed.
What is this new voice?
What is this new accent?
I don't understand.
I think I went through puberty.
Ah!
I am frightened and alone.
I saw a talkie last night called Thor.
A talkie, you say?
Yes.
I'll never catch on, those talkies.
A 3D talkie.
I like watching the watchies. Watchies are much better than talkies.
I have a lot of faith in the talkie.
I've heard Thor was not good.
It was good.
Well, that's good, because I heard it was not good. I hear the PlayStation Network is back up.
Yes.
Yes. Well, mostly back up.
Oh, yeah?
The store is still down.
Oh.
But you can play video games again on your entertainment consoles.
Rejoice.
Yay.
Are we robots now? What the hell was that?
This doesn't affect me.
I had a grilled pineapple sandwich for lunch. It was delightful. I put some spinach on that. And some onions.
Ew. Onions.
Onions are delicious.
No.
In between two buns of bread. And I put some veggie pepperoni on it.
I like to fry my onions. I call them onion rings.
Ah, onion rings.
I invented onion rings.
Rings of onions. Ringy.
Let's start over.
No, absolutely not. So, what wonderful things have you done in the past week since we've been on the air?
Well,
What have you done?
I went deep sea fishing,
You went deep sea fishing. Good.
and I caught myself
A deep sea fish.
Osama bin Laden.
Oh, that was you.
Yes.
Ah,
You
good.
lucky bastard.
I was just fishing,
Yeah?
and I found him.
You found Osama bin Laden.
Or some old guy.
Or some old guy.
Yeah, it was off the coast of Corpus Christi. I don't know if that's where they dumped him.
But you caught some old dude.
I think it was just some old guy.
But it might have been Osama bin Laden. But probably not.
I have good faith that it was Osama bin Laden.
You have good faith.
Except he was wearing Ed Hardy clothes.
Ah. That
And
doesn't seem like Osama.
He looked like he was about 40.
Ah. I'm fairly certain that was not Osama bin Laden. The evidence seems to point otherwise.
I think it was Osama bin Laden.
Well, I'll have to go on your judgment, which I trust.
I think I had something to do with why that guy was in the ocean in the first place.
Ah. A little devilish play, huh?
He might not have been in the ocean in the first place.
Ah.
I might have taken him out to the ocean
Robert,
to dump him.
I don't like where this is going.
I threw him into the ocean.
You did. You
Murderer!
tossed him. Ah, the constable is here.
Oh,
How dare you throw in the bodies? Who the bloody hell do you think you are?
That is a wonderful and terrible constable voice.
I am Constable Richards. You shut the hell up, you fank.
Think.
How dare you mock my voice, asshole?
Yes.
Do you have a special bobby hat? No. I do.
Yes, it is quite lovely.
And I have a club that I can beat you with, you think.
I had a three-way with 2 dead bodies. And then I threw them into the ocean.
I thought there was just the one. Now
What did
I'm hearing there was 2.
What did I just say?
You just said 2, but you said 1 earlier. This puts a new light on the story if one of them was Osama bin Laden.
I dumped 1 body into the ocean.
You dumped 1 body into the ocean.
Maybe it was 2.
Maybe it was 2 bodies.
Who knows?
Nobody.
The body we found showed signs of molestation on the wiener. Was that you?
Signs of molestation on the wiener, you say?
No.
There were blatant signs of molestation on the wiener and around the ball sacks.
I see.
But enough about me.
Robert, I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
Why not?
For you are a deviant.
He's just a bloody rapist, you think.
Let us move on to the topic of the week.
What is the topic of the week?
The Oakey Power Station.
Thank you, I just got your link.
The Oakey Power Station is a 300 milliwatt power station located in western Queensland.
Did you say 300 milliwatts?
I did.
Ah.
That is what I said.
Fantastic.
Thank you. The station is an open-cycle, dual-field, gas-fired
It's in
power station
Australia.
that operates during times of peak demand. ERM Power led the development of the project and was the contract manager for the first 6 years of operation and retains a 12.5% interest and 25% control of the project. The Oakey Power Station. Our topic of the week.
I scuba dived over to a boat where a
Yes.
few college kids were having a party.
Aha.
I killed all 4 of them and raped them and then threw them into the ocean.
So
That would
there's-
explain the signs of molestation on and around the wiener.
So it's moved up to 4 now. I don't like how this number keeps increasing, Robert.
Well, that's what I first told you. I told you that I found 4 Osama bin Ladens.
I'm pretty sure that is not what you told me to begin with.
Yeah, it was Osama bin Laden in 4 of his lookalikes.
Yes, it was Osama bin Laden partying with various Osama bin Laden lookalikes.
And
They had won a contest.
very young Osama bin Ladens.
They had won a contest to party with Osama on his yacht in the Caribbean.
Every weekend, I like to climb onto people's party boats, murder and rape people, and then throw them into the oceans.
That would explain the countless bodies that I have found with molestation on and around the wiener.
So I just got back from a trip.
Oh, yes?
I went so
was
far.
Was it to the Oakey Power Station?
Ah, yes, the Oakey Power Station. I think I said Oakley earlier, maybe.
There's no L.
No, those are sunglasses. The
Oh.
Oakey is not a sunglasses factory. Thus the lack of an L.
So where did you go on vacation?
I traveled to Providence, Rhode Island.
Really?
Yes. I saw
Why?
many sights there. I saw buildings. I saw trees. Cathedrals. Oh, the blossoms were in bloom. It was wonderful.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
Did they
I
have
have-
a power station?
And they did. They had windmills, too.
Wow.
There are not many windmills here.
Did you say windmills?
You know, some people like to go to fun places for vacation. Like maybe Hawaii or Vegas. That's what I'd spend my money on.
Yes, it was a joyous time. Many happy memories now. Christopher, besides Disney, what did you do this week?
I don't remember.
I finally beat Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and Half-Life 2 Episode 3.
Ah!
Did you say episode 3?
Yeah. No, not Episode 3. I want to play Episode 3 now.
But it's not out yet.
It's gonna be a while.
It is going to be so long.
It's never going to happen.
I have my hands on a copy of episode 5.
It's pretty sad when Duke Nukem Forever comes out before your game.
Well, it still hasn't there's still time for Duke Nukem Forever to never be released.
They got 29 days to not be released.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I am going to play the shit out of that.
I should mention we got some complaints about our previous episode.
Oh, really?
Yes. People complained a lot. They had some good points. We should stop talking about how terrible the show is. Also, I got very angry and yelled at people.
You do that a lot.
I occasionally do that, and I feel bad. Because I have many fans who don't care, but the ones who listen and post on the forum are the few who do care, and it is wrong to yell at them.
We will never talk about how uninteresting this show is ever again. We will never talk about how all three of us could go out and kill 5 people and then toss them into the ocean after masturbating over their dead bodies, and that would still be worth more the time than recording this podcast.
To be fair, I do enjoy recording this podcast. I do enjoy making it, despite the comments that I sometimes make on this show.
I enjoy doing it too. I
I'm-
just like masturbating on dead bodies.
You do. 5 of them?
No.
Molestation on or around.
I enjoy doing this
Yelena!
podcast.
I do too. It is a fun podcast.
So we will never talk about how underwhelming, how much this podcast drags, how we go on too long with bits that don't work, get rid of bits that do work,
Speaking of
ever
which,
again.
let's continue and move on to Chris Counts to 1,000. Go.
What are they for 1,000?
Yeah, that was Chris Counts to 1,000.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
We are fools to ever say that this show is terrible.
I like this show.
I do too.
I like the show. It's just fun to make fun of ourselves.
Yes, but we should be considerate of the people who like the show.
I like Bert.
I like Bert as well.
You like us, Bert?
Yeah. I like this show. Let's spend all instead of talking about how we don't like the show, let's talk about how great the show is.
Yes, I really like our intro song.
I like the outro song and the intro song. I like all the transition music. You always make a good decision with that kind of stuff,
Yes.
which is why you do it.
Yes, I like talking with you guys. It's fun to keep in touch. I like having an outlet for my various things that I do during the day and my complaints.
And it gives you a reason to talk in a ridiculous voice for an hour.
I'm lonely and I enjoy the attention.
Yes. This is a solemn show.
It is.
We talk about solemn things.
Yes.
So, from now on, we're not gonna get anywhere by talking about the show, reviewing the show. So from now on, we only move forward.
Yes, speaking of which, we should move on to the delightful and the repugnant. So, Robert,
Yeah?
what is your delightful this week?
Oh, my delightful is that, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Osama bin Laden is dead.
Is that your delightful?
Yep.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Ha ha ha. Ba-da-bum-bum. When did that happen? Wasn't it like a couple weeks ago?
I fall strongly on the I do not care side.
What?
What, he was planning on derailing a train.
I
What? Well,
I just imagine Osama bin Laden is like a Wild West villain now. Riding in on a horse, twirling his mustache.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
That was a gun sound.
You don't care about anything.
I'm just saying.
I
would have rather have him be captured alive and be given a trial.
And then hung. Did you ever see? You remember Saddam Hussein, right?
I don't watch execution videos.
Did you see that one that got leaked?
No, I just said I don't watch
I
execution
saw it.
videos.
Did you hear about the one that got leaked?
Yeah.
That creeps me
saw it.
out.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of horrible things on the
Yes.
internet.
The internet
I
provides
didn't
many
like
horrible
watching that.
things.
Yeah.
Faces of Death. I never watched any of those.
Yeah,
Frickin'
I mean,
David showed me part of that.
Ugh.
It's horrible.
What is that?
It kind of like
I've heard about it.
Faces of Death. It's just a bunch of clips of people being killed.
actual stuff, like executions or.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is for some reason when I didn't see any of those, but I saw the Saddam Hussein released or not released, but and I don't know, something feels weird inside you when you look at something like that.
Well, yeah, it's because it's another human being being killed.
Yeah, it's different when you see it in the movies.
Yes, because that is not really human beings being killed.
It isn't.
It's not
No,
real. It's not real,
it's not.
Chris.
Are you serious? Are you freaking serious right now?
Robert, what is your repugnant?
I don't know. I'm happy about it. But then again, I get happy when anybody dies, so I'm kind of an asshole. Anyway,
your-
my repugnant is my repugnant is Virgil's root beer, or Virgil's root beer.
Yeah.
I think that's how you pronounce it. This is expensive root beer. It's like $6 for 4 bottles.
Mhm.
And it was disappointing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
really like their cream soda, but I'm not a fan of their root beer.
I didn't like it.
Was that cream soda that we tried, Jason? That had like the real vanilla in it or something?
Uh,
I remember we tried a cream soda.
Virgil's is the cream soda I keep at the house, yeah.
Okay, so that was the one that we tried. That was really good.
Yeah, but I didn't like the root beer.
Yeah, I
It's a
agree.
shame. It's a shame
you
because they have
want-
like this. They have like this weird, like big bottle of it, and it has like a cap, like a weird cap thing, I guess, for recapping it. I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
Robert, if you want a seriously good root beer, you gotta try Barks.
I don't get it.
Barks has bite.
I laugh because I always tease Jason because he has the best root beer at his house. The is it the red bulldog, right?
Bulldog, yeah.
And I always tease him because I always tell him
Is
that
it-
Barks or something like out of the soda machine is better.
Is it better than A&W root beer?
Yes.
Actually, I had really good when you go to an A&W, they have a separate dispenser for the root beer. I think it's like it feels like you're getting it out of a keg, and that's really good. I mean, it's not as good as the Bulldog, but if you want a good root beer on the whim, then A&W has a good one.
My delightful.
All right.
My delightful is on my trip on the airline I went on, U.S. Airways. They had tea.
Wow.
They come around with a drink, the cart.
Was it first class?
No,
Oh.
it was just coach, and they came around with the trolley, and it's usually like Coke and Sprite and stuff. But they actually had hot tea you could get.
They always have hot tea.
They're really upping it.
This is the first time I've seen hot tea.
Really?
On a-
I've seen it
on a
on
flight.
Southwest. I think Southwest has it.
Oh, well, I don't fly Southwest usually.
I didn't order tea because I'm not a fag last time I flew. I got myself a non-diet Coca-Cola.
What's wrong with Diet Coke?
I just don't like it. I
So
hate
yeah,
it.
tea on airplanes.
You're not gonna drink if you don't want to drink regular Coca-Cola. Then don't drink Coca-Cola at all.
I enjoy having tea. My repugnant this week is the baggage liquids rules. I gotta check my freaking baggage because the things I have are things I bring.
Yeah, I hate that.
Soap and stuff.
Yeah,
Shampoo.
last time I flew to Florida, I accidentally put my... I lost track of which bag I put my shampoo and stuff in. I'm like, oh shit, they have that stupid thing where,
Yeah.
you know, in case I have, like, liquid explosives or something in it.
Yeah, because I never, like, on these kind of trips, I usually don't have enough stuff that I need to actually bring a big checked bag, but I still have to check my small bag because frickin' shampoo crap, that kind of stuff.
Freaking Osama bin Laden.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you're dead. Cocksucker. Can't even bring my comb onto the freaking plane. Asshole. I hope hell is just an infamous airport security check.
With pat downs and everything.
Yeah. Sorry, sir, you're gonna have to take this back.
Sir, I'm going to feel up the inside of your leg with the back hand.
We're gonna have to check
and
this.
I will stop at the groin.
We're gonna have to check this bag in.
Excuse me. My delightful is not having kids right now. I had to watch my niece and nephew. We thought it'd be nice, Jennifer and I, to watch our niece and nephew like an overnight, spend the night thing, so they, the parents can go out and have like a nice dinner, watch a movie, whatever. And I'm glad I do not have kids right now. I love my niece and nephew, but they're snotting on my couch. They're running around, eating snots. They're screaming. They don't eat their food.
Well,
they're being kids.
So is your
do?
repugnant children?
No, that's not my repugnant. But I'm just delighted that I do not have kids right now.
Yes.
One day, maybe. Well, one day, obviously, but not right now. I have too much fun.
Jason gotta be free. Jason don't want no kids.
Yeah.
Jason, what are you
I'm
talking
not having kids until I'm 70.
Yeah, 70 is the age, I think.
Yeah, because yeah.
Well, by the
Because,
time you're 70, you're probably a multi-billionaire, so you can pay people to watch your kids.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna wait until I'm 70 and I'm a multi-billionaire, and then I'll have kids.
How old is your wife going to be?
She's gonna be like 18.
Jackpot.
What is your repugnant, Chris?
I'm sad to say that Love Bug season has started.
Oh, God.
I was outside. The front of my bumper is permanently destroyed. The paint has been eaten from my bumper.
God
I am
help us all.
I am so pissed off.
I think they actually brought down Jason's plane and they had to perform an emergency landing.
Jason slid down the emergency slide with his hot tea in his hand, didn't spill a drip. Hello? Sliding down the slide? I don't know why Jason sounds like that all of a sudden. I can just imagine Jason sliding down the emergency chute with a hot tea held above his head in his hand, all the way down to the bottom. As soon as he gets to the floor, he takes a little sip and then walks to safety.
Yes, that's me.
Good.
All right, well, let's move on to world news. I'll go ahead and go first this week on world news. Iowa woman delivers homemade banana bread to residents at Sunrise Retirement Community. This is a feel-good story, guys.
Oh yeah?
It's about time. The news is full of negative stuff.
It
This
is.
is good.
So this is a positive
Yeah.
story.
Good.
No more death.
Peggy Hop walks down the halls of Sunrise Retirement Community, delivering this day our monthly banana bread. Have you ever tasted this? Asked resident Lorraine Wallman. If you haven't, let me tell you, you've never had banana bread like this. Having baked the sweet treat herself, Wallman, at age 95, should know her banana bread. I don't know what Peggy does, but it's the moistest bread I've ever eaten, she insisted. Hop has been a caregiver at Sunrise for almost 24 years, but it's only been in the past 4 years that she has donned her volunteer hat by baking banana bread for the staff and residents. I started because the residents weren't eating their bananas, she recalled.
Uh-oh.
If it would have been a waste to throw them away, so what else do you do with ripened bananas? You make banana bread.
Obviously.
There you go.
I like banana bread.
I think it's one of those items that is not really sweet, but satisfies your sweet tooth. And when it's moist, it's the best. Hop confessed she has no secret ingredient that went into the bread. No pinch of cinnamon, no real butter, no nuts. I'm thinking it might be that I puree the bananas in my blender, she speculated. I used to mash them with a fork and then discovered this works better. There you go.
Is that the secret?
That's the secret.
The blender, not the fork?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I've been doing that wrong for 20 years.
So there you go. That's my news story. A feel-good story about banana bread.
I feel better.
I do feel good.
I'm glad.
I feel happy.
We all need to feel a little happy sometimes.
Feel a little happy. Ha ha.
Feeling a little sad? Have some banana bread.
Have some banana bread.
Yeah.
From this lady from Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher, what is your news story?
Middle schoolers kicked off bus for obscene gesture. Farting. Two Ohio middle school students were reportedly kicked off their school bus last weekend for breaking wind. The act was deemed an obscene gesture by Kennel Winchester middle school officials, and both received a one-day suspension from riding the bus for violating the student code of conduct, reports a Columbus Dispatch. Both students' parents reportedly say the school officials are overreacting. It's very laughable.
Christopher would have been expelled.
It's very laughable. That's what it is, says James Nichols, father of one of the students, according to Dispatch. Nichols' wife, Kristen, was reportedly less amused due to a health problem. As a sufferer of gastrointestinal issues who was recently hospitalized for these issues, I take great offense to passing gas being caused for suspension and marked as an obscene gesture. How ironic is it that one of the kids who gets suspended for farting on the bus has a mother who suffers from gastrointestinal issues.
Gastrointestinal disease.
And I also want to ask, how loud and how epic was this fart to cause the bus driver to hear it?
Buses
in
are
the
loud.
middle of a bus? I know. This bus driver heard this fart in the middle of this bus and thought it was so obscene.
Who did that?
It was Chris.
God,
if that was my kid, I'd be proud of the fact that he was farting loud enough to have the bus driver.
On the back.
Good job, son. Good job, son. Either that or taking him to the hospital. He's got some issues like his mother. My God.
Well,
my God.
Good God.
Robert, what is your news story?
All right. Okay. Bank robbers busted by bragging on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently these guys robbed the bank, and then they went home and bragged about it on Facebook.
Hey guys, I just robbed a bank.
And
Feeling pretty good.
In one of their messages they wrote, or one of their statuses they wrote, "I'm rich." Another post said, "Wipe my teeth with hundreds."
Like.
Yeah, I like that.
How much of an idiot?
I like the statements from his attorney saying his client is extremely remorseful for what he's accused of doing. So it's like he's not even
saying he did it.
No, he's extremely remorseful for what he has not yet been proven to have done.
Wipe my teeth with hundreds dollar bills, y'all. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's something I would do, I guess.
I hate bragging on Facebook anyway, but when you...
I'd be on Twitter. But people would think I was joking anyway.
Yes.
Maybe that's your whole scheme. Maybe that's why you make ridiculous posts on Twitter.
Everything I said that I have done on Twitter was real. Think about that next time you see my Twitter post.
Well, that's world news.
That's the end of that.
Robert.
Yes?
Do you have a word that you have invented for this week?
Yes, I do.
You do.
Yes.
That's good, because
Really?
that's the segment we're in now.
Yeah, we wouldn't have, we'd have to skip this segment if I didn't have a word.
We can't skip this segment.
We'd have nothing.
We
don't want to skip
it. There would be nothing left.
But I'm saving the day because I got some material.
Yeah, so what is your word?
My word is Aguuuuuuuuuu.
Agoo. Okay, and
Aguuuuuuuuu.
how exactly do you spell Agoo? Okay, wait. A,
G,
G,
U,
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 U.
U. Okay. U.
Yeah.
Okay. Aguu. And what is the definition of this word?
It's basically just like a Caesar salad. It has,
Basically like a Caesar salad.
romaine
What
lettuce
makes it-
and croutons, Parmesan cheese and lemon juice and olive oil and egg
Egg?
and black pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want egg on it, with just regular Caesar dressing.
Okay.
It's just a. You know, you can either say you want a Caesar salad or Aguuuuuuuuu.
All right.
Is that a salad they serve at the Wing House?
Yeah, you can pretty much
Perfect.
get a Caesar. You can pretty much get an Aguu anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just a Caesar salad. You should probably just use the word Caesar salad.
No, they should use the new word.
Yeah,
Agoo.
it's that's pretty much it.
Well then. Let's move on to the Order of the Pony update.
What's going on today in the Order of the Pony?
I'm glad you asked, Robert. The Order has finally chosen a new Grandmaster.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
So a heartfelt congratulations from all of us on the podcast to Olgo, the Blood Ravisher of Norway, for his appointment to one of our highest leadership positions. I don't personally know Olgo, but I'm sure he will do well.
sounds he doesn't sound like a nice guy.
Well, it's kind of difficult to judge people in the Order because they, like, name withheld.
Yeah, I guess I should take a look at myself before I judge other people.
Yes, Robert. So congrats to Olgo, the Blood Ravisher of Norway. He's one of our Grandmasters now. Awesome. We've also been asked to pass along a message from the Order's Time Science Department. Let me see.
Time science.
Yeah, I have no idea. But here's the message. It's wrong. That is the only word I can formulate to describe it. Wrong. Like realizing you're in a dream, but you're not. Instead, the rules you once thought the world followed have all been peeled back, and you are forced to confront that with which your brain cannot process. We have gone too far. This is a truth we should never have known, if known is even the right word, for it implies an understanding that is impossible. Save us. We want only death, but even that may not be enough. So that's the message.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah, these guys need to get out more. It's... I'm thinking...
It's a very sad cult.
Extremely.
At least the Time Science Department. Man,
Yeah.
these guys. We should send them a brownie basket or muffin basket or something.
Let's do that. A little note. Put Jingle Babies in the basket,
Jingle babies.
and
Yes,
Jingle Cats.
That's a good idea. So that's
I wonder if they like laser discs.
probably not.
What about John Goodman?
So that's the Order of the Pony update. Let's move on to some emails.
I like this show. This is a great show. Chris,
Yes.
you're like, the normal everyman,
Chris is the exact
Normal-
embodiment of the everyman.
You're like the average Joe, but you're great. And then, Jason, you're intelligent.
Ish.
You got the voice. And then you have me, the talent. The face of Chaos Pony.
Good old Bert.
I'm not joking.
So the first email is from Jake. He says, "Hey, I was just wondering if you guys had seen the Simon Pegg and Nick Frost movie called Paul. You guys
I
were-
did.
I haven't yet." He says
I was
you haven't
disappointed.
seen it. He says he wondered if he had any problems with the swearing. I guess there was a lot of swear words in it. I
No.
don't know. Anyway, he
I
said
haven't seen it
sounds like Nux's kind of movie, but not mine.
I expected it to be better.
I haven't seen it.
I'll wait for it to come out on Netflix.
I thought it was going to be funnier.
Next email is from Andrew. I'm surprised you guys never heard of this duck boat accident. So below I've included links to the ABC article from last year. If you don't feel like reading, here are the spark notes. The boat had stalled in the middle of the river. An oncoming barge did not see the boat and collided head-on with it, which obviously caused it to sink. 2 people were trapped and drowned. Those 2 people were tourists from Europe. The company did not run rides for a while, so I guess they just reopened. So there you go. That was the terrible duck boat incident.
Wow, that's
People actually died.
that's pretty sad.
That's about as bad as a duck boating can get. He also
You
says...
need another banana bread news story.
He says, I do have a question as well. What is your favorite musical instrument and music genre? I like the piano.
I like the guitar.
There's instruments I have a greater fondness for, like the melodica or the accordion, stuff like that. But as far as like my personal favorite instrument I like hearing, it's the piano.
I like the keyboard
I like the trombone.
because I can almost play that.
And as for music genres, I like it used to be jazz, and I still listen to a lot of jazz, but I'm
You seem like a jazz guy.
and but recently I've been listening to mostly, I guess indie rock and pop is the best way to describe it. I don't know.
Indie rock and pop?
Indie rock, indie pop.
Indie rock or indie pop?
That's just what I'm listening to mostly these days. Robert,
What?
genre?
I kind of like everything.
That's a lie.
Yeah, I know. That's I don't know. I like alternative. I like 80s. I like the 90s. I like pop. 80s pop, 90s pop, pop now. The Lady Gaga.
That's what I call
And-
music.
This is why I didn't want to answer the question.
I like that kind of stuff, too.
Okay, I don't like everything, but I like a lot of stuff.
Christopher likes Disney music, and that's it.
That's not just it.
It's every single time he wants to show me a song. Like, we were in the car the other day, and I was playing this really it's a Dave Brubeck CD called Indian Summer, which is just basically an album of him solo at the piano, reflecting upon his life. And Chris is like, and what was the guy's name?
Jim Brickman.
Yeah, he's like, have you heard Jim Brickman? And so he puts Jim Brickman on. It's this guy playing piano versions of all the Disney songs.
Those songs make me happy. What's wrong with me being happy? I like being happy.
Yes. Well, I'm glad it makes you happy.
But I also like stuff like Frank Sinatra. I like
Of course.
I like the current stuff on the radio, like pop, like the top 40, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I do like a lot of Disney songs.
Yes. Next email is
Catchy.
from Eli. Eli says, "Dear Jason, Steele, and Alex."
What an asshole.
Wait, hold on a second. So she was hey, hello Jason, hello Steele, and hello Alex.
Yes. Hello Jason, comma, Steele, comma, and Alex. So,
What an asshole.
I think they wrote an email after that, wondering why they had said that. But anyway, some of my friends say that I look like Robert, so the next time I get a haircut, I'm going to take a picture of Robert to the barber and ask him to give me that haircut.
Tell me you want the Benfer.
Give me a Benfer. Yeah.
Well, I don't really like my haircut right now. My stupid haircut lady accidentally she cut the bangs too short. I look like a little boy. So I don't know if you want that.
You want to look like a real man.
Yeah, I think after the summer I want to bring it back to make it kind of longish again, like I had it, but not as bad. A little bit more stylized.
Next email is from Brandon. Dear Chris, Jason, and Bertie.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Am I supposed to be Birdie?
Exactly what kind of pony is the Order of the Pony worshipping, or is it even a pony at all? I don't actually know. I don't think it's a normal pony species, at least I would imagine. It might not even be a pony, it just apparently it looks like a pony. And is called the Chaos Pony, so I don't know, I've never actually seen the pony.
Nobody has.
Well, the Grand Commander has. That's the highest level.
How do we know the Grand Commander's not just lying?
Well, I don't know. I mean, nobody even knows who the Grand Commander is. So... and I don't think anybody in the Order is ever in contact with him, so... Or her, or it.
So, I guess we just...
It could be... Grand Commander could be a tree.
What?
I don't know. I don't have any information about this. All I know is that the Grand Commander's identity is entirely...
Well, I'm glad we're not wasting our
something
time.
we're high enough to know, and I'm pretty sure the High Grand Master doesn't even know.
So you basically just have to believe.
I guess. Next email is from Solomon. In your own personal opinion, do you guys think dogs have souls? I have tons of friends who say they do and don't, and I couldn't bear to think that my fat, slobbery friend is going to burn forever like a roasted pig. Please let me know what you guys think.
Yes.
Well, Christopher's the only one who believes in the soul, I think, here. So,
and I say yes.
Okay,
your pets, your animals, your animal friends, everything you will see in heaven with you. Mm-hmm. And you can laugh at me all you want, but that is what I believe.
That is what Chris believes. Okay, well that's the answer.
There you go.
And if you have any doubts, you can see the cartoon All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh man, that cartoon's scary as freaking hell.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
That gave me nightmares as a kid. The freaking hell boat thing. That thing was scary.
Oh my god, I forgot all about that. Oh crap! I'm going to watch it again.
Frightening as hell.
I forgot all about that part.
Next email is from Hannah. Dear Jason, Robert, and Chris. Hey.
Yeah.
My name is Hannah, and I'm from Australia. We don't have ocelots here, so I googled them to see what they look like. They do look majestic, just like Jason said. Most of our native animals are more humorous than majestic. We have the Tasmanian devils, though, and they're pretty wicked and can bite really hard. The only problem is that they get face tumors and die. How do you... I guess they have a tumor problem. How do you stop your ocelots from getting face tumors?
That's a funny word.
Well, you go to Petco and get Tumaway. That works pretty well.
Tumaway.
Make sure it's organic tumor.
Yeah, you don't want
the one with pesticides in it.
Yeah, you don't want the chemicals to cause new tumors.
Yeah, the one with chemicals will get rid of the current tumor, but you'll have tumors grow up all around it.
Chemicals.
Chemicals, yes.
Chemicals are evil. All chemicals are bad. You don't want any chemicals in anything.
I never want to see a chemical again. Next email is from Matt. Hi guys, the show is amazing. My first question is for Robert, Leon, Love Monkey, Bert, Knox, Nux, Esquire, Benfer.
Well, you almost had it. You almost had it.
How do you get so many nicknames?
I don't know. I guess because I'm the best.
My second question is for Jason and Alex. Who do the voices for the purple and pink unicorns and Charlie, which blue and pink? Although on certain monitors it looks purple.
It was the annoying orange guy.
Yeah.
Fred did them.
It was me. And if it was one of you, could you do the voice in the show? No.
What? Ah.
Oh, but you love doing that voice.
Robert, I keep hearing you banging.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I took a drink of my... Oh, man, I'm always... This microphone that I use, or that we use, is really sensitive.
Yes.
So every little movement, like the wire to my headphones hitting something, it's really, really loud, and it gives Jason more things to edit out. And
it's the curse. It's the curse of having professional recording equipment.
I hope I was good this episode. I don't think I moved a lot. I'm sitting here pretty slowly.
This last question. Finally, could you guys please give a shout out to my cat Zaza? Her 6th birthday was just a couple days ago.
Happy birthday!
Was it Zaza or Jaja?
Happy birthday, Zaza! Zaza, you're the best.
Is it Zaza or Jaja?
It might be. It's Z-A-Z-A. So is that Zha Zha?
Give me your address. I'll send you jingle cats.
Jingle cats.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Zha Zha.
Sure, Zha Zha.
Zha Zha.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Zha Zha sounds cooler, so.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday, Zha Zha.
Or maybe it's Zay Zay.
Oh, it could be Zay Zay.
What about Little Pussy?
Next email is from Steven. Dear Jason, Christina, and Robert Leon Esquire Nux Benford II. I heard from an earlier episode that Robert drinks a lot of soda, as do I. I was wondering if he had any particular soda he favors and what his standings are on the Coke versus Pepsi dispute. This
I like.
dispute, yes.
I'm a Coca-Cola guy, but lately I've been drinking a lot of cream soda. But I haven't decided on a brand of cream soda yet. I've been drinking a lot of Jones cream soda. But basically Coke and but Pepsi's okay. I don't whichever's closer. But I'm trying to cut down on the sodas, which I have been doing
Because of the inevitable diabetes.
Yes, I'm trying to cut down.
Is your sugar level a little high?
I don't know.
It probably is.
Do you get the shakes? Do you get cold? Do you
I
pee a
have,
lot?
Well, I have little seizures while I'm driving. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's like just my age.
Well, you are getting into your mid to late 20s, so yes, it could be age.
Yeah.
Next email is from Solomon. It might be the same Solomon. I don't know. Hey guys, just wanted to know if you've seen Skyline. And if
Is it a movie or a TV show?
I don't know. If you have, please tell me what you think. It's a
Skyline. It was a movie. It was an alien movie.
Keep up with the show. I'm loving it. And Robert, I know you cry at night because of how mean these guys are to you. Just know that it's for a reason.
When am I ever mean to Robert?
Well,
What is it for a reason?
first of all, I have to give a shit about these two guys to cry about what they say about me.
Robert's stone cold. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
they don't pick on me.
They don't pick on it. Bertrand doesn't give a shit.
It's just a little friendly ribbing.
Next email is from Austin. I'm in the Order of the Pony, and I am wondering when the next meeting is, and is it in the east or west wing of the secret pony building?
I don't think we even answered that guy's Skyline question.
I haven't
It's
seen
in the
it.
back. It's in the back of the McDonald's.
Austin is obviously not in the order when the next meeting is.
I didn't like Skyline. I really wanted to talk about how much I didn't like it, but let's continue.
No, you can talk. Because we only have one more email.
Oh yes, and we're a little short.
I was disappointed. I'm done.
That-
What?
Actually, I wasn't disappointed because I had no expectations because it looked just okay, but it sucked. It was stupid. I shouldn't have even made a big deal about it because I don't really have that much to say. I saw it like 6 months ago, so I don't really remember that much. I just remember it being really dumb, especially the ending.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I didn't like it. It was
Was it that bad?
yeah, I didn't like it.
Next
From what
email.
from what I remember.
Next email is from, or the last email of the day. It's from Morgan. Hello, Jason, Chris, and Lord Benfer.
Ooh.
That's more like it.
I've been a longtime fan of Film Cow, and I've been following Chaos Pony since the second episode. I think you guys are brilliant. Your random conversations and banter are wildly entertaining. I am a recently graduated animation student, and as such, enjoy your animations no matter how simple. My question to all of you, what are your favorite obscure bands or artists? For example, one of mine would be Anthony and the Johnsons.
I don't know. I'm sure Jason has a lot.
I've talked about I've talked about a lot of the obscure bands I like on this show already. I think Fiery Furnaces. I also really like Deerhoof. Listen to some Deerhoof.
You know who I like? I don't know if you would consider it obscure, but you should. Natalie McKay or
Nellie McKay.
Mackay. I forgot her name already. I liked her. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
she's obscure.
but-
More obscure now.
Yeah.
I mean, she was
Natalie Mackay.
Natalie McKay.
I like her. I thought she was.
Yeah, no, I really like
She's
Nellie
talented.
McKay. She's done a. Yeah, she's more.
Well, what I like about her is the
low
fact
profile
that
now.
her singing style is kind of like the old the older style of what do you say, like the 40s and 50s ish?
So that's 20s through 50s.
20s through 50s. Yeah, I really like that style. I mean, that's why I'm huge into Frank Sinatra. I just stuff like that is like the older stuff.
What about the Black Eyed Peas?
I really like Artichoke. That's really obscure.
That's one of the ones you had me listen to, right?
Yeah.
You had me listen to a lot of stuff.
Do you
I like,
want an iguana? Ask the worker at the pet store. You want an iguana? 'Cause we're having a sale. Want an iguana? Bet you want an iguana, 'cause iguanas are on sale tonight.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Jason plays all of these bands in the car while we're going places, and we go out a lot while I'm there. Yeah. We eat out like 4 times a day while I'm there, so I listen to a lot of music.
It's because it's difficult for me to cook anything Robert will eat. Robert's very picky.
Okay, name something that you think I would eat that you can cook.
Name something that I think. Okay, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Yes.
How hard was that?
That's not something I want to cook though.
Okay, name something that you would want to cook for you and me.
Stuffed bell peppers.
Ew.
I just say there's nothing that I want to cook that I know that Robert will actually enjoy eating.
What about a nice filet mignon?
I'll cook you that, Robert. Robert, next time you come down, we're gonna go to Disney. We're gonna go to Five Guys. We're gonna go to a wing place. We're gonna go to all these places that we always say we're gonna go to, but we never do.
We're gonna have, you and me should have a Robert and Chris day. Bye, Jason. I'm gonna go have a day with Chris.
We're gonna have a day.
No, actually, we should all 3 go to Disneyland though.
Disney World.
Disney World, I mean.
Yes, we do need to go. Jason, you were talking about wanting to go.
Yeah, I kind of want to go to Epcot.
Yeah, Epcot is awesome. You have all the different food there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do that.
We gotta go to First Watch.
Oh yes, First Watch.
So I can eat half of my food.
You can order everything on the menu.
I'll get 4 pieces of bacon with 4 extra pieces of bacon, please. A bagel.
And you just not eat any of it.
Man, I shouldn't have gotten all this
4
bacon.
bites of your food and then done.
And then you have all this food and she goes, would you like a box? No. I would leave it here.
And then I was like, get a box so Chris can have it. And so you get a box.
I would eat it.
And then you put your mouth at everything.
I don't want this. I don't want this sausage. I'll go and I'll give it to you, Chris. I'll take it home as you get it. You pick up the sausage, you take a bite out of it, and then you put it down. You're like, I thought you didn't want that. Oh, it was in front of me, so I had to bite it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ!
I'm like a dog. I'll eat even though I'm not hungry. I was bored.
I'm just gonna leave this food here. Why don't you get a box? I'll take it. Let me lick it first. Like a 4-year-old, I'm gonna lick it, then you can't have it.
We shove it up my ass.
But then I would want it.
Oh, you were gonna eat it? I'm sorry.
Anyway, Morgan's email continues.
Really?
And Jason, I would love it if you would look at an animated film I did in my 3rd year of animation with a group of 9 friends. I would love to know what you think of it. Again, you guys rule. Love lots. And I'm only reading this part because usually people send us stuff they've done, and most of the time it's not good. But this one was actually really, really good.
Oh, really?
So send us a link.
So I'm gonna, I'll send you a link after we're done recording, and I'll put a link in the show notes.
Uh-oh.
Well, congratulations, Chad.
Chad?
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Chad.
Who is Chad?
That's just a name I call fans when I forget their names.
You don't do the generic friend or guy or chief?
No.
Hey, friend.
But yeah,
How's it going, guy?
I enjoyed the short a lot.
It was really good, huh?
I usually click on those links expecting to shut it off after 2 seconds because it's always pretty bad. But this one, it was immediately, I was like, oh, okay, these people actually are talented.
So, did you guys catch Lady Gaga's Madison Square Garden concert thing for HBO?
No.
Me neither, but I saw clips of it.
Mm-hmm.
And she basically goes on these like 5-minute long, just like ramblings. Like, I was picked on in high school, and so many people told me that that I'd never make it, but now I made it, and you're my little monsters, and now we're, you know what, the people outside are the freaks now, and we're the normal people, yeah!
It's actually, I used to, it's kind of disappointed me what Lady Gaga has turned into. Did she actually say that? Because that's actually a really,
No, and there's like, no, this was like and there's actually behind the scenes thing.
No, I know, because that line, it's so intellectually, it's the whole, we're the normal people now and they're the freaks. It's like, you can't rally against this idea of people being freaks and then turn it around and say, now we're normal and they're the freaks. Kick them, beat them up. Take that, freaks. I really liked, I became a big Lady Gaga fan when she started doing all this ridiculous stuff, and I thought that it was, I don't know, I thought there was more, I don't know, just the more that I see from her, the less.
She's stupid.
Yeah, the less I think there's a lot of thought going behind. I don't know. I don't know what to think about Lady Gaga.
I remember when she first started out, she was talking about how she was just a waitress and just made it big all of a sudden, and I thought, well, that's pretty cool. And then she started acting weird, and I was like, oh, maybe she's just doing a little stick.
Well, I know, I really enjoy the weirdness, but there was a point in which the weirdness...
Like when she arrives in an egg.
I still think that's great.
Or is it a dress made out of meat?
I mean, I do still think that stuff is great. It's just, and I like that she upsets so many people. That makes me happy. But, I don't know, there was a point where she kind of turned creepy with the whole, like, I don't like...
monsters!
It's, yeah, because it ends up kind of becoming, like, talking down to them. It just ends up feeling kind of like talking down. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how cults end up forming, where you have this the love bombing of the initial, like, massive amounts of support for people who probably don't get enough love and encouragement in their lives, and then after the love bombing comes the isolation of the us versus them thing. It's actually, as someone who's really, really into cults and how cults form, it's actually kind of, I mean, I don't think she's forming a cult, but
I think she wants to.
I think she would if she could, probably. But it is actually, the development of her fan base is very much developing like cults develop.
I do like a few of her songs, though.
Do you?
Well, they're catchy. Her songs are catchy.
The only place you wanna be is underneath my Christmas tree.
What about that video she had with all the prosthetics on her face and shoulders?
Yeah, that was great.
Oh my god, that was crazy. That was so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something wrong with her.
She's a man.
I'm glad that talk is over. That was.
My sister actually believed that. But then again, she also believes the 9/11 stuff, 9/11 conspiracy stuff.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's today's show. Sorry, guys,
that was
we didn't record one last week. I was out of town.
Yeah. So
yeah, we did record a bonus episode, and I'm gonna try to get it up at some point.
So it might be even after this episode is released.
Yeah, it's probably going to.
Oh my god. So it's going to be a bonus episode for this episode.
Well, it's for the last episode. It's just temporally, it's in a different location.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you all next week.
Adios.
As long as we're still alive.
Adios, my little monsters.
The monster minion.
Yes. Bye.
Next week. See ya.
You've been listening to Chaos Pony, the official podcast of the Order of the Pony. You can write to us at orderofthepony@gmail.com.